It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, today is a Monday and we are starting the week off right with a Metal Monday selection. And I'm really pumped today because I'm heading back to music from Ozzy Osbourne. It's been since last July that we listened to any of his music on the channel. It was the sad occasion of his passing. But it's been since then, since we've heard any of his music on the channel, and I wanted to get to more of his work today. Over the course of the channel, of course, we've heard him singing with Black Sabbath and as a solo artist. I think I've heard most, if not all, of his work with Black Sabbath by this point, but his solo work remains relatively unfamiliar to me. So that's where I'm headed today, y'all. It was suggested that I react to his song No More Tears, and that's what we're up to today. I'm really happy that you are here. I don't think I know this one. It is the title track and lead single from his 6th solo album, which was released in September of 1991. This album came out right as I was entering high school, and I was big into sports. I was not a musical person at all at that time. I just was not interested, especially in music like this at that time. So I don't think that I caught it when it was really out there and in the public eye and ear. The other big single from this album, Mama, I'm Coming Home, is one that I had heard over the years, and that was a song that we heard as we celebrated Ozzy's life last summer. And so it's good, I think, to come back to this particular album for the big single, the big lead single and title track from the album, No More Tears. This song, at 7 minutes and 23 seconds, is, as I read, the longest song that Ozzy ever recorded on one of his solo albums. And it ended up reaching the top 10 on the US rock charts. So I'm ready to hear what it is all about. We have Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, Zakk Wylde is on guitars, John Sinclair is on keyboards, Bob Daisley is on the bass, and Randy Castillo is on the drums. I know that there is an official video for this, but for today, we're just listening to the audio, friends. So let's hear what we have in store from the Prince of Darkness himself. It is No More Tears from Ozzy Osbourne. Here we go. The synthesizers in there, it could be just any of the hard rock stuff from that era. That's a major chord. I'll be darned. C-sharp major. That's a great vocal line. It sounds vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. Sorry for my singing there. They're back and forth between C-sharp major and C-sharp minor. is cool. Hang on a second, y'all. Okay, I gotta figure this out, y'all. Yeah, it comes down from the high tonic, a whole step, and then half steps all the way down to that fifth. But sorry. Mixolydian scale. Do, re, mi. Major third. Fa, sol, la, te. Lowered seventh. Mixolydian mode. That I hear more often with hard rock and just classic rock and roll than I do metal. But it sounds pretty good here. I'm going to back up a little bit, y'all, and catch this as it continues. Here we go. Take away. Cool. It's time to begin. And then, like, the regular riff answers it like in the minor key, and then it goes back to major. Re. Flat 3. Flat 6. 2. Flat 3. Flat 6. Love it. So, okay, we're at about 3.5 minutes. Is that like timpani in the background? Really? Echoes? Cool. Orchestral interlude? I like that they're toning those tubular bells with my cue. It's nice of them. Flat 7, flat 6, 4. They use that for the G flat chord to get us back. Flat 6, flat 7. And then back to the original idea. This is cool, y'all. Now that it's over, can't we just say goodbye? So the guitar is answering Ozzy's motive in more minor sounding scales than what Ozzy's singing. This descending chromatic line really does match, go with the other chromatic stuff that's going up that we hear in the harmonies. Just a hand in the bush. Odd ending. But yeah, hang on a second, y'all. Hang on a second. That bum 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 on the way down, right? We're in C sharp most of the time. Most of the time, except for that little instrumental like orchestral interlude. That was really cool. But on the way down, we get flat 7 and flat 6 on the way down to 5, right? We should have la, ti, do. You know, la, ti, do. But it's not. It's la, te, or lay, te, do. It's sort of hard key, too. But what he was doing was that first melodic stuff that he was doing. It's over the top of that Mixolydian scale. But on the way up, they had oh, maybe over the same root. Major 1, minor 2 over that 1, flat 3 over that 1, flat 6 over that 1, then back to major 1. But on the way up, they're using that flat 3 and the flat 6. That's going to resolve into there. There resolves there. Instead of there, we're doing that one. Has the same relative pull as anything else we might use, but we're making use of those notes on the way up, and then when we come on the way down, we're making use of some of the same ideas and some of the same sounds, and it ends up just really working cohesively. I liked that song a lot, friends. Just the right tempo to be nice and heavy, that they can do a big guitar solo to, but there's some really cool harmonies happening in that. And of course, Ozzy's singing is just quite lovely, isn't it? So at first, when I first was going to be reading in on this, I assumed, before I started reading into it, that this song might be about moving past fear, moving past grief, taking on the world with courage, no more tears, time to get moving, sort of thing. A song of encouragement, but I don't think it's actually about that. It reads as a song of intimidation, almost stalking, like a serial killer. Towards the end of verse 1, the man in the dark will bring another attack. In this context, No More Tears is callous. It's chilling. From the standpoint of the attacker, the victim can't cry any longer. No more tears. It's a little sinister, you know, but I don't think that they spent a ton of time really delving deep into what they particularly wanted to say or what it really meant if you parse it and really break it apart. Because I read that Ozzy described the writing of this song, the way that it came about, as almost a gift. It almost kind of just came down fully formed. They were jamming and the bass riff just kind of popped out. They're like, ooh, we like that. And then the song and the lyrics just kind of flowed from there, and it all happened very quickly. They just thought, this is a rockin' riff. Let's see if we can work with this. And then that orchestral interlude, I'm going to have to listen to it a couple more times to see what all they did there. That's a really interesting way to break up the tune. A little contrasting section before that original material comes back. And I thought it was a real successful song, y'all. Really cool. So this is a little bit into Ozzy's 90s era. What else from Ozzy should I get to, friends? What else from his solo career especially has your attention, and which ones would you like for me to get to on the channel? I would like to know. Put those in the comments below, and maybe I will get to it before too long. But for today, it's just been really a fun ride checking out No More Tears from Ozzy Osbourne. A long, just heavy metal, hard rocking tune, especially for Ozzy during his solo career. And now I know it, and I think it's a pretty cool tune, friends. So thanks for hanging out with me on this Metal Monday. I thank you very much for your time. We will see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.